Hey guys, we're going to talk about how to use WeVideo Classes in this section. This is a fairly new feature that they keep on adding more and more things to. And at first I was kind of like, I don't really care. But the more features they add to it, I'm like, this is pretty cool and this might be worth looking into. All right, so to start with, when you're on your home screen, you can see that you have classes over here on the left. So when you go into it, you can add a new class by just clicking this button and create class, and you'll be rocking and rolling. It's pretty simple. I already have created a class for a tech team that I used last year, so we'll use that kind of as an example. One feature that kind of stood out to me that I thought was pretty cool was how next to the little title of the class, you have the view class as student. And so once you start creating assignments or doing things, if you want to see what it looks like for them, so you can give better instructions, I think it's kind of cool. You can click on view as a student. You can see now you're in student view, very similar to Canvas in that feature. So I thought that was pretty neat. Um, these are assignments so that when you go to create an assignment for your class, and we'll talk about some reasons why, you just come over here and click on a create assignment. You give it a good title, you can give instructions, links, all those things right here. Maybe you already have instructions on a Google Doc that you've done for a video type assignment in the past. Well, you can link those instructions right here and you're ready to go. You can tell it what type of project the students will be making. Are they making a video, a GIF, or a podcast? Pretty cool. This one is really neat. You can tell that if you want to be individual, like the students are working on their own, or if they're working on a team, and you can have it assign teams for you. Just tell it how many people you want per team. So I would actually set up a class for like first period would be one class, second period would be another, and so on and so forth. And then it can like divide your students up for you. I think that's really neat. And when they are in teams, they do it's really neat. They have a collaboration where they can real time be working on video clips together. So pretty neat. Um, I think this is kind of neat feature for assignments as well. If you want to choose exactly what media your students will be using inside their project, or if you want to give them examples of media they should use, then you can do that. You can set up like an organized pictures, videos, audio, whatever you want to be like, hey, use this in your video for sure, or here's some ideas of things you can use. You can do that. I think that's really neat. The last part of the class that I wanted to show you is the people, like how do you actually get your students in here? I think that probably the easiest thing to do would be to click on this share link idea. So you can give this link directly to your students. I would probably put it either on your Canvas agenda or send it out as an announcement in Canvas. Um, I think that would be pretty neat. Or you can give them a code because on their end, on the student end of WeVideo, there is a classes button, and then when they click that, they can click join with code, and then that can be the code that you can give them. So one last thing I wanted to highlight with classes, probably the thing I probably should have started with, is why do you do this? So besides those other features we talked about, when students are working on assignments, you can actually go in there and like check their progress. So you can see how students are doing on those videos in real time. So you know if a student's like, oh, I've been working on it, blah blah blah. Well, you can go ahead and double check that, or you can go through each video and give them like some tips or some things. Oh, I see this is great, but make sure you include, or you might want to think about blah blah blah. And you don't have to wait for the students to turn in the video. You can kind of see their progress as they're editing, because sometimes this can be a pretty intensive assignment, and you don't want to leave students kind of hanging out to dry without giving them some progress tracks. Okay. Yeah, use classes. And again, any support you need, please let Sam know, and I would be happy to work with you.